What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, that bell notification so you know every time I put out one of these videos. And thank you all so much to everybody who's already subscribed, who's been subscribed. I really appreciate it. Keep helping me out. And if you clicked on the video to watch it, just go ahead and click on the subscribe button too. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. So I had a few comments down below in the comments section. Where else would they be, right? About or saying that I should react to Nova Rockafeller Lost Girls. All right. Now, it's probably not a typical song I react to, but if, you know, I got a few requests, so I'm going to do it. I know this song is not for me, you know, but the reason why I might react to certain things that maybe I probably wouldn't usually is because she's an amazing artist. They do a lot of work with they're all independent, her and Tom McDonald, and she's done a lot of work for the videos. Very talented. She dropped bars in Chrome. So I would like to share her music, and if I can reach people that otherwise maybe her music wouldn't reach because algorithms, whatever, then, you know, that's all good, and that's what it's about. So I want to share her music. We'll see what it's about. I know it's not for me. I'm not a lost girl. I don't identify as a lost girl either. So, you know, but I can still appreciate someone's art and the work that they put into it. So without that being, I always say without that being said, with that being said, let's check it out together.
We were meant to do much. Kids in a system that nobody loves. Sitting in bus stations, sun coming.
I have to say real quick, that look right there that she had, what the heck? That look she has right there, a little bit like kind of Avril Lavigne, maybe. Sounds different, but, you know. I like it, man. I like the setup, you know, and they do all their own filming, so I like this. All right.
Love, sitting in bus stations, sun coming up, nowhere to sleep, so we need to find drugs. All we had was us screaming, don't give up. Barely 15, but we had to grow up. Arms full of cuts and nobody to trust. How can you have dreams and you're us?
Dude, you hear what she said about arms full of cuts. I wonder if she was a cutter. That was never, I don't think that was ever really a thing when I was in school. At least I never heard about it when I was in school. But shortly after I got out of high school, I knew a couple of people whose kids, they were older people, like they were like friends of my dad's, right? So I knew them, and their kids were cutting, just a couple of them. They were girls too. I never heard about a guy doing it. Not that they don't, but I heard about that, and I just am like, it blew my mind because it's sad, man, that somebody would do that to feel something, right? So I just figured I'd comment on it.
Had to grow up, arms full of cuts and nobody to trust. How can you have dreams and you're us? I was always hanging with the lost girls. They're running from the cops, seeing a lot of girls. Can I crash at your house? Nowhere to go, girls. Now the escorts are overdose girls. Oh, things will sell for a little more liquor. Ooh, now you're homesick for a place that you've never known. Ooh, all we know is climbing fences in the dark. And all we know is growing up one way.
Figured it'd not be a good time to stop it in the chorus, but I guess I would imagine they're faking her playing a guitar because they seem like some real genuine people, right? She produces music, produces videos, writes her own stuff, writes stuff for both of them, from what I've gathered. Playing a guitar, singing, dropping bars, bro. And I'm sure the list goes on and on, dude. I mean, this is incredible, man. Singing about her past and if she had it rough. And, dude, I relate to, I'm not a lost girl. Like I said, I know this song isn't for me, but I can relate to the pain that someone feeling lost when they're young and they're growing up. I had a crazy childhood. I was homeless for 2 years. Like, ran the streets, rolled with the wrong crowd, stole cars, did all the nonsense, dude, as a teenager and as a young teenager. And so crazy that kids have to deal with stuff like that. You know, we don't have a better system in this country to help people deal with stuff, or just wherever people are, where you have modern civilization where we're not still living in huts. You know, you figure they would do a better job of helping people cope and finding them, help them get out of a situation, but we don't. We don't. Dude, incredible, man, incredible what she come from, and look at what she's doing all independently. Her and Tom, it's amazing. And Adam Calhoun now is with them a lot. So, and y'all know, like, if you don't know about him, like, check him out because he's the real deal. No easy way up for him.
Nowhere to go but found someone to boo. Someone got drugs, so tonight it's the moon. Got no one to be and got nothing to do. Barely 15 when we dropped out of school. No one to care, nobody to call. Wearing whatever we steal from the mall. Lost a few on the way, paint their names on the walls. I swear that it wasn't our fault. I was always hanging with the lost boys. The random from the cops, the lot boys. They're out there selling rocks, popping off boys. Now they're doing drugs, so they got shot boys. Oh, the things you'll do to make time pass quicker. Ooh, ooh. Now you're dope sick in a highway motel alone. Ooh, ooh.
Right before the escalation. Man, she went through a dope sick. Me personally, I relate dope sick to heroin addiction, opioid addiction. Because everybody that I've ever seen that was dope sick was it was heroin, some kind of opioid, but usually heroin. I never did heroin myself. I did a lot of other things, experience it myself, but I never got into the heroin. I'm terrified of needles, to be honest. So, having a fear of needles, like syringes. I shouldn't say needles because I got tattoos, but like syringes, like just I was never gonna do it. It just wasn't gonna happen. So I don't know. But she went through all that. That is not an easy thing to overcome. If she's going through all that, ups and downs, living on the streets, dude, boy, to just become somebody average that can just cope and have your own place and have a decent job and save money and build your life it feels damn near impossible, but it can be done. And she's doing it. Man.
Now you're dope sick in a highway motel alone. Ooh, ooh. All we know is climbing fences in the dark. And all we know is growing up was way too hard. And all we know is we missed you, we lost in the park. And all we know is perfect people that we are. And all we know is climbing fences in the dark. We're about to do much, kids in the system that nobody loves. Know is growing up was way too hard. It's not enough, nowhere to sleep, so we need to find drugs.
Dude, I gotta stop this again. For one, I don't keep getting copyrighted. I'm not got any strikes against you, man. Dude, it's hard to get monetized on some of these videos, and you know, it just is what it is. But dude, it's so crazy how you can be a totally different person and almost live like an exact same life as somebody. I dude, watching this video, them running out of the store. I've done that before. Like, dude, I feel like I'm watching this video. It's like a life about my life, like a video about my life. It's like crazy how much I can relate to this. and she's a female and I'm a male, and it's definitely different perspectives on how you interpret things as you go through life, right? Definitely women mature faster than men, right? So that's one aspect that's completely different. You know, biologically, we feel emotions different. Typically, not always, but typically, that's my opinion, anyways. How I perceive it, but you know, but this video is like, dude, I've ran out of store, I've stole stuff when I was younger, man, like trying to survive and just, you know, you try to find a group, and if you're on the streets, dude, and you don't have any role models that are positive and parents that give a shit, man, you're going to click up with the wrong crowd, dude. People that are typically just not going to get you anywhere in life. That's just facts. So, but I just was like, man, this is honestly, I'm gonna give a little more of how I feel about this, but dude, this is a good song, and she's a freaking star, dude. Like that's what I'm gonna say for right now, but she's a freaking star. So crazy. Yeah, go follow her. She's amazing. Yeah, amazing. Make sure there's nothing more at the end, right? I don't want to miss any secret message. Listen, I'll tell you what. I thought that was an awesome song. I think you know, I don't think that's what they're going for. You know what I mean? They're just doing their thing, and you know, people are receiving it very well, especially in the last couple of years. I think they've grown tremendously. Uh, but it's like, dude, if this song could be a number one hit on the radio anywhere, you know what I mean? Like to write a song with the chorus and all of I mean, dude, I really felt sucked into her story and was like relating, even though I know it's called Lost Girls, but you know, the actions of how she's lived her life and what she explained, I can relate heavy to that. So, you know, I commend her for one, for coming out of that and being the woman that she is and the person that she is and being an independent artist with her and Tom McDonald and all the stuff that they've done together and accomplished. It's truly amazing. Statistically, if you know anything about statistics of people that have come through from terrible childhoods, like statistically, it does not go well for you in your adult life. It's a rough road to get anywhere positive and stay there when you come from a bad background. And it seems like that's what she's definitely depicting. She's been through the stuff, dude. And I relate to that and come up. And another thing is like most people don't find their thing, dude. Most people don't find their thing that they are in love with and want to do for their job, for whatever, you know, hobby. They just people, you know, how many people don't even have a hobby? How many people don't even have a hobby that they're passionate about? So I commend her for coming up out of a childhood like that and making something of herself, becoming somebody incredible and finding her thing and not afraid to be herself and let that be known to the world and putting herself out there on such a stage is like, it's amazing to see. It's inspiring for me, even though I know this one's for the ladies. So, listen, I hope y'all enjoy as much as I do. I'll be starting to put links below for the original video. I'm learning how to do all this better and navigate all this. So I'm hearing y'all's comments, criticism, as long as it's positive and you ain't just mean about it. I accept it. I'll listen. I'll respond to you as much as I can see it and keep up with it. But I appreciate the comments that I've had telling me that, hey man, maybe you don't want to do this, or give credit in the comment section below. And I appreciate little comments like that because it is good to give credit to the original artist and make it easy for people to find the original videos. So I'm going to start doing that. I did it with the video I posted earlier today. So subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that bell notification. Until next time, peace.
I've traveled so far, couldn't tell you how far. Feels as though I have been a million places at once. Many lives I have lived, many battles I fought and lost.